5 words. I'm ready to shoot, Jack. Still. That's a real actor. Dirk Nowitzki needed 4 points to pass Wilt Chamberlain and move into 6th place on the all-time scoring list in the NBA. That seems to be the ceiling. He'll not get beyond that in terms of all-time scores, but so be it. This is a man who is adored and respected. It is hard to be both things. He is, and he's earned it. Appreciate this man. Not going to be forever, but as long as we've got him, we'll enjoy him. Special night for the German.
Big Dipper, huh? Been amazing. Obviously, it's been a long time coming this season. You know, knowing before the year that was only 200-something points, and then there were times where I thought I'm not going to make it.
But he's made it, and you see why I say that the ceiling is where he is right now. I mean, he's not gonna catch Michael, but it's still remarkable when you consider, like when they drafted this guy, I'm like, who's the dude from a boy band? I don't even know if I knew what boy band was when he got drafted, but there he is between Wilt Chamberlain and Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list. To the action on the floor. This Monday night, the Warriors taking on a red-hot Spurs team who won 8 straight and 10 straight at home. Kevin Durant back from injury. Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy! Andrew Bogut is back. Welcome back. S.Curry to Bogut. Finished with 7 points, 7 rebounds in 19 minutes for the once #1 pick. Closing seconds in the first quarter. Guys, this is why you shoot before the red light comes on. No one wants to hear about your stats. Just shoot the ball because you might make it. It's the 4th time. Well, in Curry's case, he's got better odds than you do because there's never been a better shooter from this distance than that guy. The joke. Go back to a 62-footer against the Grizzlies, which is the longest he's ever made. I actually called this one in the air, but no big deal. Durant, Curry. We should have shot from 60 more often because Curry and Thompson, Splash Brothers, more like a name that's not as good as Splash Brothers. Clank Brothers. Yikes. Point blank, missed with the left hand. And the Warriors would trail this red-hot Spurs team by 11 at the half. DeMar DeRozan. Marcus Aldridge, who finishes inside. He's a walking double-double, 23 and 13 in this one. DeMar DeRozan. Fantastic on defense, and the offense was there as well. Spurs up 9, 7-point game. Curry down the lane, hanging. Turned away. Do not bring the Kool-Aid to a gin party. Aldridge gets that block. Curry held to 25 on 25 shots. 4-point game late. DeRozan, contested shot. High degree of difficulty in a big-time moment, and he delivers 26, 9, and 8. Pop, what happened tonight?
Your thoughts about the game tonight?
We won.
All righty.
Respect the game.
Nuggets, Celtics. Isaiah Thomas back in Boston. Shout out and dap up the former coach and teammates. Now, he was given a tribute. Well, that got screwed up the first time, but they sorted it out this time. And here's Thomas talking about that really, really cool and well-done moment after the game.
That was special. I mean, I wish my family was here to see that, but they watched it. I was emotional. I almost cried.
We saw.
Almost? But, yeah, almost.
It wasn't almost anything, but that's cool. Boston does those moments really, really well. And it was appreciation when he checked in. Didn't contribute much in terms of the box score, but does have this one assist to Monte Morris. Nuggets leading early. 3rd quarter of the game, Boston down 1. Kyrie, all 3 of these. Boston takes a 2-point lead. Irving had 30. 1.1 on the clock, and everybody loses Torrey Craig. Paul Millsap with a great feed. Didn't have much time, didn't need much time. Nuggets tied at 80 heading to the last dozen minutes. We enter the Nikola Jokic portion of the highlight. Sublime. Man, this guy's got so much talent and so much variety of the skills. Hits the 3, gets the block down low. Let's run. 7-point game. Let's make it 10. Gary Harris hits the 3. Nuggets heading into the playoffs What a cool scene this is.
Hey, bring it in, fellas. Bring it in. Bring it in. Hey, we gonna open this bottle of water up. We don't got no champagne right now. We got no champagne, but we got some water. We ain't satisfied, but we're gonna celebrate tonight.
Tim Legler alongside, big smile. Those moments are special, man, right?
It really does. Those are the moments that you miss, man. Everybody that plays long enough, you're on teams, when you get that feeling in that locker room, celebrating something, man, with your guys, there's nothing better.
And you see the Western Conference, this Nugget team, who we've talked a lot about this year. You keep waiting for them to slide back. It's not happening. They remain tied with Golden State. Now, we've talked about those teams a lot. We haven't had a real opportunity to talk a bunch about the Spurs because they haven't been what they are now. They're playing their best basketball. What caught your eye tonight?
Yeah, they're rolling right now. 9 straight, beating a lot of really good teams in the process. What caught my eye tonight was the way they closed this game defensively. DeMar DeRozan was great offensively, but they just made so many great decisions and effort plays down the stretch. Very winnable game still for Golden State. Steph's going to come off. This is where you get your first help with the possession. Great job right here by LaMarcus Aldridge jumping out, taking this away. This is also why I love Curry. Look at him continue to run and run and run. And eventually he's going to come and curl off of this screen, and this is where help number 2 comes. Look at Bertans. Great read. Jumps out. Now, you got Bogut slipping to the hole. It looks like he's got an uncontested layup.
Sure does.
You're really counting on your backline guy. DeMar DeRozan, very aware, is going to rotate over here and take it away. And then watch the chain of events after that. Now watch this. Warriors get it hopping all the way around to the corner. Clay is just naked waiting on it. But again, there's DeRozan. Look at the effort to get out and make this closeout. This ball whips around. There is no hesitation. But he is there in a flash, taking away the 3. Going to chase him off the line. Clay plays with it a little bit. Final effort of the possession. Look at Bertans coming. You know why he did that? Because he knows he can leave this guy. If you're going to make a decision on a possession, make sure it's a smart one. Let's leave Draymond late in the clock. Reluctant shooter, comes up short, and I showed this on the other end. This is how big this trip was. This is immediately after that miss. Bertans knocks one down, highest shooting three-point team in the league. Percentage-wise, the Spurs, this is what I'm talking about. Scott DeRozan was fantastic. I want to show you what happens after this. Again, this is still a winnable game. Ball goes through the net. Here comes Golden State, and it sure looks like Sean Livingston's going to get an uncontested layup. This ball comes over the top. Look at the effort right here from Aldridge to get to the rim. And then very alert play. I want you to watch Derek White right here. Curry is wide open in the corner, but the effort to get into the lane, gets a hand on that thing, knocks it into the crowd. Curry tees that up. He had just started to heat up a little bit. That's a 3-point game in 1:15 to play. Instead, they don't get that look. Ensuing possession, they miss the shot. San Antonio gets the ball. I just like their attention to detail tonight. You know what Golden State wants to beat you with. They did not let them get on track to the 3-point line. Really rough night. Combined for Steph, Clay, Kevin Durant, they just didn't get it going. Credit the Spurs defense. They are looking like a team that you're not going to want to see in the postseason.
Particularly when you look at that, because all 9-game winning streaks are not created equal. As you take a look at the teams they've beaten through their Pistons, I know they're not great, but they're a playoff team. Thunder, Nuggets, well, Atlanta will move over, Bucks, Knicks, free win. But the Blazers and the Warriors, I mean, you're beating some of the best teams in the league.
Denver, Milwaukee, Golden State. Those are the 3 best records in the NBA right there. So
beating them all. Popovich is a wizard, an absolute wizard. Legs, appreciate you.
Got it.
Has to win by rule. Bulls and Suns. Your guy Shaq Harrison.
I watched a lot of this game tonight.
Why?
I don't know.
How was it good?
No.
Well, that was nice. Robin Lopez, hey, he can dunk. There are lots of people out here that if they played who he played for, I would not get the answers right. Shout out to Charles Barkley.
I was pleased with both teams' effort, though.
Okay. Antonio Blakeney is going to dunk.
Oh! See?
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's an NBA game. You know, you get to play in it, score some, get some points. Bulls defeat the Suns. Lopez finishes with 24 and 7. Bad win. Knicks, Raptors, we're not going to have to worry about New York messing around and winning this one, even with Kawhi resting.
Cost me my fantasy playoffs.
No one cares about your fantasy playoffs, Steve. Except how'd your baseball fantasy draft go?
Excellent.
How many Orioles did you take?
2.
Why? Danny Green. Jumper. After 7 passes, Raptors shot 82% from the field in the first quarter, which is the best in any quarter this season.
Take that for data.
Third quarter,
Got to make that.
Raptors just up by 34. This is no good. Mitchell Robinson falls down on Kyle Lowry's leg. Lowry left the game and didn't return. You can see, his foot gets caught underneath him. Toronto, largest win over the Knicks franchise history. That injury, by the way, not expected to be serious. They win 128-92. Pistons, Cavs. Blake Griffin gets the night off for rest. Brandon Knight showing out early on. Bottoms. Knight finished with 16. That's 3. I'm gonna score 3 here. Or maybe he called out 3. I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, it was play number.
Play number 3. Play number 3 where I make it 3.
3.
All right, so buck 30 left, let's call it. Your boy Chetty Osman.
Love him.
All 3 of these. Next possession, Sexton. Colin Sexton goes for 27, 6 straight with at least 20 for Sexton. Bad win. They beat Detroit by 7. So here's the projected draft order according to BPI. On the right, the way BPI projects their chances to get the top overall pick. The Knicks, Cavs, and Suns have the best chance to finish in the bottom 3. Hawks currently project to get the 5 pick with their own pick. Then again, at number 7 with the Mavericks pick that they own. New mocks and treats. Let's go to Philadelphia where you get free Frosties for 2 missed free throws. It's a small Frosty. No one's arguing. Free's free. Oh, they called a foul. That's all right. Actually, if you want a free Frosty, you wanted to call a foul on Tobias Harris there. That sends Jordan Clarkson to the line. Yeah, he did. That's fine. You got to put it somewhere. Yay! Oh, they missed one. Now, there's lots of these food giveaways around the NBA, and the fans go absolutely wild because everyone likes free treats.
Box out. Free stuff.
Free treats. Woohoo! Wow! Wow! Yeah! Look at little Sparky Dad. We get a free Frosty. Wait, what?
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, there's Frosties on the line here.
Coach Brown's like, wait, we're getting Frosties.
I just ran 9 miles before the game. I want my Frosties.
People need Frosties. We got, what is it?
Come on, 30.
It's
for the kids.
Oh, Boban in his size 28s.
Hey, Boban, wake up. For the kids.
Boban. People like Frosties, man. Go there, get a, you buy the double and the fries, and then you get the Frosty just like, oh.
Poor kid.
You needed 2 missed free.
Beep.
You know what you do though anyway? You take that little youngster, that little Sparky, and you take him to Wendy's, and you get the big Frosty. That's what you do, right? Come on, come with Dad. That's wonderful.
What about the dad that said, that's too late?
Nah.
Got to get home. Got school tomorrow.
Drive-through, open late, man. Come on, go get yourself a fry. He already had popcorn and cotton candy.
Popcorn.
It's just more metaphorical. I'm just saying.
All right.
That's a tough one. Ball bun.
Go big.
Keep those tuttons back behind the line, man. Free treats.
For the kids.
Kids. This is for the adults. Blazers, Pacers. C.J. McCollum, left knee strain. McCollum out, and you see that they could have used someone that could make a shot. They were 0 of 10 from beyond the arc, but still hanging in because they were 18 of 28 inside the arc. Dame Lillard.
What time is it?
Dame time. He had a season-high 15 assists here. That's a pass. People need to do more of that cross-court stuff to the corner. It's always open. Rodney Hood, he hits, and then just pull from 30. Lillard scored or assisted on 35 of the Blazers' 55 in the first half. They led by 7. Third quarter, they remain warm from deep. Up 5. Al Farouk Aminu, all by himself. Splappo. Up 8. Then Lillard, another 3. After starting 0 of 10 from 3, they go 13 of 22 from beyond the arc. Lillard finishes with 30 and 15. For most of the season, the Thunder have occupied the 3 spot in the West. Paul George has elevated his game to the next level. Young reserves have made big jumps forward, and Westbrook is Westbrook. But now the Spurs are rolling, the Jazz are playing well, the Thunder are on a losing streak, and it's a legitimate battle just to earn home field advantage in the first round. Westbrook didn't help the cause on Saturday as he earned his 16th technical, which means an automatic suspension. He served that Monday against Miami. The Heat fighting just to get into the playoffs in Wade's last tour of duty. Coming off the bench, helping the 4th best scoring bench in the league. They're down a lot. Hadn't scored almost halfway through the first quarter, but now they're getting back into it. Goran Dragic hits. Wade down the lane. Bucket good. Heat's bench 23 points, the most in the first quarter since Spo took over a decade ago. Heat bench outscored the Thunder bench 67-10, biggest differential in franchise history. They got a 10-point lead. Let's run. Woo, woo, woo. Schroeder turns it over. What an outlet pass. Dragic to Wade. Spectacular. Thunder had 19 turnovers Monday. The Heat took big advantage. They lead by double digits heading to the 4th.
No flashback to LeBron D. Wade, alley-oop.
Kind of like it. He doesn't, not as much elevation these days. George hits that 3. He had 31 and 9. Bam out of Bayo. Bam. Good look off there. Dragic goes for 26 and 11. Wade 25 and 5, and the Heat get the win in OKC. They're sliding back just a bit. Rudy Gobert and the Jazz in the nation's capital. Western Conference Player of the Week. Like, what do you get for that? Like a plaque? What do you get?
Frosties.
Kind of like a medallion?
Couple Frosties.
Large Frosties. Joe Ingles, Gobert, finished with 14 and 14. His 56th double-double. Ingles, I'm quite confident. Shooter. Jazz up a dozen. Now they're up 17. Alley-oop. Rubio. Donovan. Rubio. Probing, finds Mitchell down the lane. Jazz had 35 assists in this game. 19 games this season of 30 assists or more. The past 4 seasons, they only had 9. Mitchell has 19. Gobert 14 and 14. I already said that. And they win in D.C. by a bunch. All right, so your Western Conference standings, we showed it one way earlier. Now we're showing it a different way. This time it's vertically with numbers next to it, right? Some people are visual learners. So Warriors and Nuggets remain tied. Rockets now 3rd. Blazers 4th. Spurs all the way up. Man, who wants to play them in the first round? Who wants to play anybody in the first round? Clippers, they're going to be a playoff team. Best team in L.A. Patrick Beverley tried to tell you. Yeah. What's up, ladies? Upsets. Huge part of the fabric of the NCAA tournament. Double-digit upset of the top seeds are always most memorable. It's rare when they include future NBA stars. C.J. McCollum leading Lehigh over Duke certainly qualifies. Watch what he did. He toasted them. But back in the day, I should say, a future NBA MVP was leading the way for Santa Clara over Arizona. Nobody could have imagined then that's what we were watching. Mike Tirico and Linda Cohn on the set.
The spelling bee is complete. Time for the show. Along with Mike Tirico, I'm Linda Cohn, and one of sports' biggest spectacles and hardest to predict, the NCAA tournament kicked into high gear on day 1.
A day of big wins and a few nightly nail-biters. The night games, certainly the better games as the tournament gets started. Earlier this month, Lute Olson let loose. This time every year, he said, the Pac-10 gets no respect. Well, with Michigan moved west, the Wildcats were forced to earn respect from the 2 seed. Starting against 15 seed Santa Clara, champs of the West Coast Conference, a team that lost to Pac-10 doormat Stanford by 31 this year. This figured to be easy. It was anything but. Kevin Dunn on the break, and Santa Clara leads by 12 in the first half. But at the end of the first and start of the second half, Chris Mills and Arizona go on a 25-0 run. Dick Davey, first-year coach, down 12. But as Broncos come back, they out-hustle Arizona all night. Kevin Dunn, the rebound, the putback, the Broncos by 3. Down the stretch, at the line, freshman Steve Nash hit 8 consecutive free throws. Santa Clara up 6. Wildcats down but not out.